Hi guys, if you're new here, my name is Becca. I'm a writer. I'm currently working on my debut literary fiction novel, and today, right now, we are at the mall because I wanted to do some shopping for makeup, Christmas things for Edwin, and also just kind of peruse the stores. It's been a minute since I could just like shop. I wanted to kick off this week's video sharing a couple thoughts. I've been in like a bit of a creative rut where I've talked about it before, but like when writing is the content that I make, it can sometimes feel performative or like really hard to get into the writing groove, or I feel like I have to record it. Last week I didn't film a video just because I didn't want to. I didn't feel really like inspired to make something, which sucks because I love making the videos, and up until very recently I'd been very consistent with it. Sorry, I'm trying to get back on it. But basically, like, I don't know, I was just thinking about, I'm not gonna like force myself to create something if I don't like it. I did a little bit of like a refresh of like my YouTube stuff. I've been playing around with it for a while, but I think I finally got to a point where I really, really like the colors, the vibe, the aesthetic that I've created for the channel. So yeah, I was actually watching Best Dressed old videos, who I miss Ashley on YouTube every single day. I don't know, it just felt like very inspiring, not just the way that she makes videos, but the way that she speaks and the things that she talks about in her videos. So while I love writing, and writing will always be the central focus of what I do want to experiment with some other kinds of videos, like lifestyle stuff and like showing you guys the content creation side of things. I'm very nosy when it comes to those kind of things. Like, I want to know what presets you're using. I want to know what lens you're using. I want to know what microphone and lighting and camera and things like that. Like, that is all very interesting to me. And I think it'll be really fun to hopefully show you guys that are like on the fence about starting YouTube kind of like a behind the scenes peek of like what it's like making content as like a smaller creator. TLDR, I've been in a creative rut, but I think I'm slowly finding my way out of that. As in, in terms for writing, I was stressing myself out so hard to get this draft done before we left, and then stressing myself out to get it done before the end of the year. And to be completely honest, I just don't work well with deadlines like that, and it's stressing me out. I got to a point where the things that I enjoyed were stressing me out, which usually doesn't take me long to get there because I beat myself up. I was talking about this with Edwin last night, but basically I just need to chill out and not be so dang hard on myself. But I think when you really care about the things you put out, and you also struggle with anxiety, and it makes you feel like you're constantly in trouble or not good enough, like, it can just be really difficult to enjoy things and just be happy. I don't mean to go on like a super long tangent, but I'm feeling a lot better, hence why I picked up the camera. For this week, I decided to just do like a week in my life, getting ready to like head out to California. There will be some writing done. I'll give you some updates on Project Eden, but basically, like, this is just a week in my life. Let's go shopping. Okay, it's later. It's about 1 o'clock. I have the apartment to myself because Edwin went to the gym, and I am debating doing some writing. I've gotten to the all is lost beat of the story, and I don't know if like I'm emotionally ready to like put myself into such a sad moment. I feel like I hit points in my writing where I slow down significantly when I know the scene is gonna take a lot out of me, and so right now I'm like dreading it. I think I'm just gonna write for a little bit, and then at 4 o'clock my writing group and I might be meeting and just doing some sprints, but it all depends on what Edwin wants to do today. I'm pretty flexible, so but yeah, the mall was super crowded. And I only ended up getting 2 things. I got these 2. If you saw my get ready with me in my last video, I think I was talking about how I actually didn't really like a lot of my makeup, and that was bumming me out. And I also think that bronzer was breaking me out really bad. Like, I have not like big acne, but just like bumps, and bronzer is usually the only thing that does that to me, and I didn't have that problem until I started using that bronzer. So I switched back over to cream products because I love cream products. And so I got the Rare Beauty Melting Blush in Nearly Berry, which just looks so pretty. I think this is gonna look so nice. Also, the packaging is just so stunning. And then the other thing I got was this like bronzer, cream bronzer from Merit. I have my highlighters from Merit and I love it so much. It's the highlighter stick in the shade Kava. This is the Bronze Bomb in the shade Leo. I had tried this before, but I had tried a lighter color, and I guess these are supposed to be a little bit more subtle, which I want. I just wanted something with a little bit more pigment, so I ended up getting this. They had a 20% off sale though, which was kind of crazy, so made the most of it. And then I bought a dress from Anthropologie. Let me go get it. This is the dress that I bought. It's short and it's this really pretty like shifty blue, like teal and brown leopard print. I just thought this was really cute, and shockingly it fit me. This is a large. It's short. It's short as hell. But I figured this would be like a really cute dress for like California or maybe like fall next season. One thing about me, I actually hate pants. I am a skirt and dresses girly. Like, I much prefer to be in a skirt or a dress. Not because I'm like super girly or anything, but I just feel like that's much more comfortable. I think before I jump into writing, I'm going to work on some more like video assets, which is basically the stuff that you saw me like sketching in my iPad this morning. I want to do more like creative, like hand-drawn stuff for the channel, especially when it comes to like video pop-ups and things like that. So sorry, my hair is pissing me off. It's like very flat. I'm going to work on like a couple video editing things and like video asset things, and then I'll probably jump into a writing session. So I will take you guys along with me for that. Hi guys, it is Monday. Officially starting the week. Do you guys start your weeks on Sunday or Monday? Curious. I start them on Monday. It's early, it's like 10 in the morning. Luckily, I do not have any meetings today. One thing I really appreciate about work right now is that they do not have like a bunch of pointless meetings. My last job, it felt like I was constantly in a meeting and I never had any time to get work done. That is not the case here, which is really exciting. I have like 2 big-ish things that I want to get done for work today. One of which is kind of out of my hands because it's up to other people to review, but I think that needs to go out today. So I need to figure out where I'm at with that. And then after that, I think maybe after lunch, I'm going to go work just outside of the apartment. I'm gonna bring my personal laptop as well to get some writing in like after work. I have been just feeling really intimidated with the project lately. I reached this point with Project Fire as well where, you know, you're kind of getting into the nitty-gritty of like what the story is about, like kind of the harder themes near the end of like act 2, you know, when it's like the dark night of the soul, the all is lost, the bad guys closing in, like, you know, the tower is crumbling a little bit. And I've reached that point with Project Eden, and a lot of the stuff that happens is just kind of sad. And I think because I've been so tough on myself mentally, like it's kind of hard for me to revisit. And I don't know if like my other writer friends go through this, or it's just that I'm pitifully empathetic and like way too emotional, but I just get like viscerally attached to my writing projects, and I feel like in order for me to be a good writer, I have to lock in to the scene in a way that is like, the way I describe it is like those robots from Pacific Rim. I lock into the robot. The robot is me. We are one. I am locking into this project, and whatever hurts them is going to hurt me. That's probably so unhealthy. And I am ratting myself out on the internet. I also need to like, probably don't need to worry about it today. Well, I probably should, because being in the office 3 days a week is so rough. I feel like it gives me no time to do anything, because I'm like, oh, I'll just like spend Wednesday like doing the laundry, cleaning the apartment, getting it ready to leave. And because I'm trying to leave a little bit earlier on Friday, and I don't have that. I'm in the office Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. So it's been a little stressful trying to figure out when I'm going to get things done for this, when I'm going to get videos done, when I'm going to get writing done, when I'm going to spend time with my husband. All of that to say, it's been rough on my mental health, you know. But we are getting through it. And I'm still proud of the fact that I wrote even for just like 30 minutes yesterday, which is what you saw. I got like 300 words in, and I feel like they were the right 300 to get me kind of back into the swing of what that chapter needs to be. That chapter may end up being like really short, because I made the one before it like 1,000 words longer than I usually do. I think that chapter is like 3,300 words, but it is kind of like Laurel's big moment. I don't want to say too much, but so that might piss some of you off. I am going to get started on some work, do some writing. I will check in with you guys when I have something to say.
Fall to the ground. I'm the cold that shields the rain, will keep you dry, you never will complain. You don't need me in the sun, and I can't feel that way, building every day, but I will stay. I will stay where you need me. Though my heart made my foundation shake, but I won't change till you tell me. Away, I walk the halls to make sure you are safe, but you are fast asleep. I'm the pill that hides the pain, pick you up and wash the hurt away, holding on inside, and I can't feel.
Hi friends, I'm going to try and keep this short because this is like the 4th time I'm trying to film this clip. I had a really great writing session yesterday. I have not written at all today. And basically after I finished writing last night, I just went to bed. I very quickly just want to talk about something that I think, I don't know, I guess I just want to talk about it, but I feel like the last few videos, ever since I started my full-time job, I've just been talking about how busy I've been, how busy it feels, how busy things are, and they are quite busy. It's end of year, and I keep telling myself once the season's over, like, I'll be okay, I'll get into a rhythm, I'll figure things out, and oddly enough, I think the thing that's bugging me is that I didn't really get a chance to mourn all the free time that I lost once I got a job. And that might sound weird because I was unemployed for basically a year. But the thing about me is that your girl stresses. Even though I had a lot of free time to work on writing, to work on videos and things like that, I never really fully enjoyed it because I was stressed about money and about my job and about my self-worth and learning to uncouple my self-worth from work and all of these other things. And so I felt incredibly guilty anytime I worked on anything creative. Like, even though I was proud of it, even though it kind of kept me going this year, I never really felt like it was quote unquote allowed, not by anyone other than myself. My husband was incredibly supportive. Now that I am working and that I have a healthier relationship with work, I feel like I'm contributing to the household financially again. And now these creative things, I have to shift my life around work, and I'm trying not to beat myself up for it. I know I talked a little bit about it in the beginning of this video, but basically I'm trying to get to a point of neutrality. And I feel like neutrality is not talked about enough. I used to hate myself, like my body physically, like my appearance. I went through like a major weight gain during the pandemic in the middle of planning my wedding. Like, my wedding dress didn't fit. I've been considered, even when I was like 140 pounds of pure muscle playing sports all of the time, fat. I just for like the longest time, ever since I can remember, there's always been something about myself, my personality, my physicality, my creativity, something that I didn't like. And it took a really long time for me to basically get to a very neutral point this year where I accept my body for the things it does, for how it takes care of me, for how it allows me to move from place to place. I look in the mirror sometimes and I don't hate myself, but I don't 100% happy with it either. I'm just kind of like, okay, this is what I look like. This is who I am. This is just what I look like, right? And the reason I mention all of that is because I'm trying to get to a point of neutrality with my creativity a little bit when things aren't going 100% the way that I expected them to. You know, I really wanted to finish this draft before the end of the year, and I have just let that go. And I've just kind of accepted that I don't know how many times I have to do this to myself before it finally sinks in that, like, I don't do well with hard deadlines like that. I don't know why I think I can write 3,000 words in a day. I mean, I felt so bad seeing all my friends crush their November, like their Camp Nano, or not Camp Nano, but their NaNoWriMo goals. And I basically just had like, I just went on the fritz, and I started to feel really down about that and comparing myself to other people. And I'm like, I'm super proud of my friends that they hit all of their goals. And just because I didn't doesn't mean I didn't work hard. It doesn't mean that I didn't try to do what I could. Anyway, all of that to say that with the end of the year coming around, I'm trying to get to a place of neutrality with my videos and what I put out and my writing, and, you know, continuing to remind myself that my dream is to be a writer, not a content creator, but the content creation is fun. So yeah, if you're being hard on yourself, if you're down because you didn't do everything that you wanted to do this year, I encourage you to take a look at all the things you did get to do this year. I saw this post that said that you can't be self-aware and only acknowledge the things that you're bad at or your flaws. Being self-aware means being aware of the things that you do well and your strengths as well. So, I don't know, take that as a little bit of like inspiration maybe. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some pizza with Edwin, relax, decompress. I probably won't check in with you guys again until Friday because it's gonna be a very busy next 2 days in the office. But next time I see you, we'll probably be getting ready to pack and get ready to go on this road trip. So, exciting stuff! Welcome to Unboxing with Becca. This whole video is basically just one big haul spread out into different days, but I wanted to share with you guys some stuff. I don't even have everything here, but the big thing I wanted to highlight was, and the main reason why I'm even like filming this clip when I have no makeup on and have a migraine, is because I wanted to play with my Christmas present from my husband, which is the DJI Mic Mini. I have seen this all over Instagram, all over TikTok, and I really wanted to just up the sound quality of my videos, so I'm testing it out right now. Hopefully it sounds okay, but they are so tiny compared to the DJI, the big ones. I think it's the Mic 2s, but I love them so far. That's fun. And then I just got a package from my mom. I have absolutely no idea what this is, and I thought that we could unbox it together. Did I even cut this? Oh my. Also, this was an early Christmas present. He asked if I wanted to open it early. I said yes. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, okay. When she was here, we were talking about this instant coffee, and I really wanted to try. This is like her favorite one. So this is the instant coffee. Very nice. God, she packed this so well. It's a new espresso maker. For those that don't know, this was also something that she was talking about while she was here. So this is the espresso maker that I have. The handle is melted because your girl put it over an open flame. She saw this and she's like, that looks pitiful. And she was like determined to buy me a new one while she was here. But I felt really bad because I was like, no, you already bought me a camera. I'm pretty sure this is the one she has at home. So that's nice. Oh shoot, she got me 2 of them. Thanks, Mom. You don't watch my videos, but I appreciate you. Some little facial scrubbing pads, very nice. Bobbi Brown, oh my God. You know, out of all of the makeup I've owned throughout the years, especially being on like the height of YouTube makeup guru era, I've never owned anything from Bobbi Brown. Pretty sure I know what this is. Wait. Did she just repurpose the box? She just repurposed the box. That's such a mom thing to do. Okay, it's blush. Okay, so the story behind this is my mom gets all my old makeup. And I gifted her this. This is MAC Soft and Gentle, which the highlight growing up, like one of the highlights growing up. And when she wore it, when she came to visit me, and I was like, my God, your highlight looks amazing. I use cream highlight. I use the Merit like Kava highlight. And this is just like so nostalgic. It's still just as pretty. Okay, you can't see anything because this lighting is like ass. Can't wait to rock this. And then this is a blush. Not me and my like makeup YouTuber era all over again. I already did this once. And then this is the blush in the shade Warm Soul. Oh my God. I never got to own this blush. This was also like a cult favorite when I was growing up. Oh my God, this is so sweet. Leave it to my mom to do something really thoughtful like this. She has her moments. Now I feel all like warm and fuzzy. Now I have to take a picture of everything and send it to her to let her know that I got it. Thanks, Mom. guys. So it's Friday morning. I just wrapped up a very quick writing session. It's 9:30 right now. I got ready. I have a meeting with my supervisor at 10:30. No, at 10. Basically just to like touch base on a couple things before we go out of office for the next like week and a half. But I realized that I haven't really talked about Project Eden for most of this vlog. Even though I've been doing some writing and stuff like that, I am fully in end of Act 2. And I just wrote kind of the introduction to the All Is Lost. No, actually, no. We're almost to the middle of the All Is Lost, and we are on chapter 17. It's taking me a little bit longer to get to the end of the book because I am taking my time with getting there. It's obviously going to be longer than 60,000 words. And the whole first half of the book needs to be redone, and I feel like the fun and games is going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated, but in a good way because I kind of know the story threads that I want to follow to strengthen it, at least for the first round of revisions. I will be so interested to see what beta readers say. And it's always tricky for me with a story like this where there's no real inherent action, that people are gonna be like, there's nothing happening, there's no plot, like nothing is happening. I don't wanna say it's a small story, but it is just more centered around daily things. Well, I mean, you don't talk to a ghost on a daily basis. It's not fantasy, it's not action, it's not a thriller, it's not any of that. Finding the right ways to like interject conflict is, I think, what I'm looking for when I'm doing those revisions, and hopefully people really enjoy it anyway. I think the message that I'm trying to convey with this book is a good one. It's a strong one. So yeah, we are still in Act 2. We're almost at the very end. Like I said before a couple times in this video, I've resigned myself to just get it done by the end of January. That lightens my word count per day significantly. And I have some writing live streams coming up in the month of January with a lot of my AuthorTube friends, and I'm very excited about that. So hopefully that'll help me get to like the finish line. I do want to do a separate video all about my writing goals for 2025 and just my goals in general. It's weird when I go back and I edit my vlogs, especially the weeks in my life, because the beginning of the week feels like a completely different time in my life, which is so crazy. I really want to take a hard look at what and how I create in the next year. I think this year of making videos was a lot of me discovering my personal style, what I like sharing, what I don't like sharing, things like that. I'm really excited, I think, for this next year. There may not be a lot of writing content for these last 2 weeks. I do want to vlog our road trip to California and obviously the holidays while I'm there as much as I can. So if that's something that you're interested in, I mean, I'm still probably gonna post it. But if you're just here for writing content, you don't want to watch that, I totally understand. But I am a person and this is my life, so I like sharing all aspects of that. Project Eden is going slowly, but it's going well. I think that a lot of the things that I'm struggling with right now, I'll know how to tackle in revisions once I rewrite that first half of the story, now that I have a much clearer idea of like the jumping off point and some of the conflict that I want to include in the beginning. And I think it'll also help strengthen the ending that I've got going on right now. I'm really enjoying this project. I think I'm also, one thing as a writer that I'm trying to sit with is just accepting the fact that writing books take time, and to actually enjoy the fact that I have all this time to play around in a story. I think with Project Fire, I was really anxious about getting it done very quickly. I felt like I had to get it done fast, and with Eden, I am very much so letting myself marinate and like just be in the story as much as I can. I've come to really love all of the characters. I have this big cast of characters. I'm learning how to push into a scene, how to pull out, which voice makes the most sense for which scene. And I think it's been a really, really great learning experience, and I think Project Eden has been very kind to me, and I'm very excited to wrap it up in January and take a break, but also to get back into revision. And I don't know, it's been a year. I'm very grateful for all of you. I know I say that probably every single time I end the video, but I am genuinely so grateful for all of you and for watching my videos and seeing how far some of you have come on your writing journeys. I couldn't have asked for a better community of individuals, both AuthorTube friends and all of you that watch my videos. So I know I said that I was going to take you along with me as I got ready for the day, but we have so much to do before we have to head out. So I'm actually gonna end the vlog here. I wanna thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please consider giving it a thumbs up. That helps me out a lot so that other people can watch the videos. And if you like what you saw today, maybe consider subscribing. And if you made it all the way to the end of the video, drop a wreath emoji. Is there a wreath emoji? We shall see. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!